Well, Alexei Navalny is probably the bravest individual I've ever come across. He knew when he was going back to Russia that he would be arrested, he would give up his freedom, and he might even be giving up his life after they've already tried to kill him. But in spite of that, because of his love for his country and his desire to end this criminal regime, he went back to Russia. And by doing so, he did two things. One is he put himself in a very uncomfortable physical situation of being in a Russian prison. But the second is that he's elevated himself to that of a true political prisoner, a true martyr, and of the likes of Nelson Mandela and Nathan Sharansky. And now the future is one of two things. Either he's going to be president of Russia one day, or Putin is going to continue to be president of Russia, and he may not survive. It's that simple. It's a binary outcome. But his chances of becoming president of Russia have dramatically increased by this act of bravery, by this act of selflessness, and by standing up and showing that Vladimir Putin isn't invincible. Well, so any authorities that cooperate with Russia should not cooperate with Russia. And the fact that the Serbian authorities cooperated enthusiastically, I would argue illegally, to go after Russian dissidents is a shameful act, and it casts a very, very dark shadow on the reputation of Serbia going forward. Well, I think that this is disqualifying for EU membership. I can't imagine that the EU will look favorably upon the application from Serbia with this type of action. Well, this is basically a struggle against colored revolutions is a struggle against anti-corruption investigators, and it's the kleptocracy trying to keep in power, and not a very sympathetic struggle, if you ask me. Well, in a certain way, I think Russia would like Serbia to become part of the EU so they could have a Trojan horse inside the EU. They already have several of these situations, Hungary, for example. And if they can have another country that's effectively under their control, but not formally under their control, that's even more interesting and attractive to them than having to have any kind of formal responsibilities for Serbia.